Hello, everybody. This is Gynarchic Awakening. I actually have a few videos to make today. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the first thing I like to do before anything is I would like to thank Religion Made Simple. You have been a breath of fresh air for consistently showing up and writing comments. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate your difference in perspective as well. I don't think that we should be a monolith of opinions and ideas in this community. I think that we do need to have kind of different uh, individuals who have different ways of getting towards the end goal of whatever it is that we feel is best for our community. While I was reading your last comment, I I actually wrote out something pretty personal, and I wanted to expand on it in more detail. And in other words, like I don't think I've ever done a purpose video. Like, what is the purpose of my YouTube channel? Like, why even do this? Some people don't even want me to do it. So why? Uh, and it's precisely it has to do with creating a set of videos that other Gynarchists, other Gynarchist males, other Gynarchist men, other Gynarchist women, it could just be people in general who find them. And then they realize that not only is there an active participant in this community, um, but, well, not me personally, but I am making the effort to be more active now. I was having problems a few months ago. But not only an active participant, but I think that people when they interact with other human beings, I think we all know either consciously or unconsciously that those interactions are only like little pieces of the puzzle, right? That help us put together who it is we think we're dealing with or communicating with. There are some people who they get a little piece of the puzzle and then they just assume that they know who the other person is. We've already experienced this phenomenon. If I had this happen where I ran into a feminist on X and she dismissed me as a fetishist and nothing more, she got her little piece of the puzzle and she assumed that she knew exactly what the puzzle was. However, there are other individuals who are looking for community, who are looking to connect with other people, and they are always going to want to see more. And my purpose in creating this channel is that I lay all the pieces out for you so that you know that I'm a serious individual and that I treat this subject with the seriousness that it deserves. And part of the reason why I felt like I, as a Gynarchist male, more specifically, I'm an in-person community Gynarchist, is I had to deal with this problem myself, which I've gone into before. I've struggled for years to connect with people in the Gynarchy community. I've had to, as I just said before, put all of the pieces together myself to find out who is going to be serious and who's not. And what I have discovered is, what I've discovered along the way is I discovered a lot of hardship, a lot of heartbreak. I went through a lot of personal problems dealing with connecting with the community. And I don't know if I had the epiphany at the time, but I certainly did while reading his comment that while I had been making these videos, I had been giving people these little, these little bits, sometimes these square chunks. And, you know, when people see the amount of effort that you put into something, it's unmistakable. It's something that you just can't replicate so easily. I also think that there are bad attitudes from people outside the community. He mentioned something about optics, although it was a different thing. Uh, and I mean, in this case, if you are coming into the community and you don't know anything about men or women or whatever, and you find out that there's all these fetishists, you're going to have some negative opinions not only about the fetishists, unfortunately, I think, but you're also going to have negative opinions about some of the women. If you, again, there's misogynists out there, there's people who don't understand why those women are interacting in the way that they are with these guys. And so if they see the women are writing Gynarchy books, or they're doing all this other stuff, you know what they're going to think? They're not going to think they're genuine and serious. There's going to be people out there who are going to form the opinion that, oh, they're just doing this to make money. They see that there's a bunch of fetishists who love this idea, this concept, and so they're making books or they're doing things where they're trying to appear serious. Now, to me, this is offensive because I know that these individuals are serious, but there will be people on the outside in looking at it going, well, this woman is just writing these books because she knows that if she can make it have the appearance of seriousness, that people will buy it, that will personally enrich her life and raise her status and add to what she already has. So in other words, they might see people in our community as scam artists who are just using other people to enrich themselves. And depending on how severe they want to take that opinion, they could see it as somebody taking advantage of men who appear to be sick-minded. So that my channel exists to sort of counterbalance that in a way, because I don't monetize these videos. I don't make money off of this. I am just here to express myself, to tell it like I think it is, and to educate and inform people. And when people see enough of these videos, that's when it'll start to click. And I think also that when they start to watch them and they hear about me going through all these different problems and discussing all these different things, I think that's another way that it can start to connect, and they can start to see, oh, I went through that. Oh, I've had that thought before, or I've been along this line of thinking. I feel like that is a very necessary function that I must fulfill as part of this community, because if I don't, then you have outside perspectives that are simply going to rule the school or rule the day. And I'm here to sort of bulldoze past that. And when more young men and women who are gynarchists, when they start seeing a channel like this, and they see the amount of effort and attention to detail and how personal the journey is for me, I think that will validate their beliefs and their feelings. And they may not agree with me, they may have different thoughts about it, but at least they will see that what is going on here is that it's not just everybody's a fetishist, everybody's doing this or that. It's that there are people who have put a lot of thought and time into this and are ready to invest that with other individuals who likewise are ready to do the same. So that is more or less what I do here. That's my purpose. I do connect with people, but this is something that I feel like it's the only way, because when you just talk with a gynarchist once or twice, right, you're gonna think, okay, cool, whatever. And then some of these gynarchists will literally fucking go away for weeks or months. You'll never hear from them. Sometimes you'll never hear from them again, which is terrifying. Like, there'll be a permanent ghosting situation where you're like, wait, where'd Casper go? Casper's gone, people. He ain't coming back. So that is definitely something that can happen to you. And it's disheartening, it's disconcerting. And so when you see somebody regularly uploading and posting content, and you are able to see more of what the person thinks and feels, and you're not just given these little tidbits to work with, then you can start to picture together what you think of me as a human being, as a person, as a gynarchist. And you can start to piece together what the other active participants in this community are doing. I feel like if you don't have that, then you can't actually create a solid foundation from which to build things. And that's going to come back later, because I am going to start making the videos about art, religion made simple. I am going to get into that because that is a very serious subject, and I want to have an open dialogue about it, because I do draw, although I can only draw what I see. I am open to the idea of collaboration on art projects, as long as I feel that the scope and the reach of these is worth going for. I do have some controversial opinions about it, So, I can understand your reservations about talking about community so soon. But on the other hand, I also think that sometimes you have to frame things within the concept of community in order to breathe life into it. I think that there's a good case to be made for his point that we need to focus on getting out to as many people as possible in whatever ways are possible. But I can't deny a core aspect of my identity, which is, to me, this isn't just about reaching the end goal, unfortunately, anymore. This is something that means a lot to me, and I can't just turn that part of me off. I'll keep doing it. It's just that my tactics and my strategies will evolve, and I will be making that video as well, talking about why, or rather, how to go about coordinating the efforts of Gynarchists, how to actually go about doing these things. Um, yeah. So, anyways, I hope you have a great day. Religion Made Simple. You're an awesome guy. Um, I hope everyone else has a great day too. Please take care, everyone, and yeah, peace out.